Hey guys, well it's 1114, Happy New Year's. I'm going fruitarian today. I'm about halfway through a 10 banana smoothie. That's good. About 1,000 calories altogether. So I'm on Banana Island, which is where you only eat bananas. It's a banana mono diet. So I'm eating nothing but bananas for 3 days. And I'm doing that as a way to kick off going fruitarian. So I thought I would talk about fruitarianism and my reasons for going fruitarian, or at least experimenting with an all-fruit diet. So what is a fruitarian? There's different definitions of the word fruitarian. I consider a fruitarian to be a person who only eats fruit. There's different definitions of the word fruit. I consider fruit to be the edible flesh surrounding the seed of a plant. Anything that contains seeds or a pit, or anything that's supposed to contain seeds or a pit, is a fruit. So this is talking about both sweet culinary fruit like apples and pears, as well as non-sweet botanical fruit like cucumber and bell pepper. So anything that has a seed is a fruit. Alrighty then, so now that that's out of the way, I'm interested in eating an all-fruit diet. No greens, no nuts, no grains, no beans, only fruit. And the reason why is I feel like I'm ready to experiment with an all-fruit diet. I've been working my way up from vegetarianism to veganism to raw foodism. You know, eating less dense, less dense, less dense. Now I just want some high water, high carb, low fat food. And I'm interested in eating high carb, low fat, which most fruit is naturally high carb, low fat. And a lot of people worry about the sugar in fruit, but as long as you're eating a low fat diet, then the sugar will go directly into your bloodstream, come out and go to your cells. If you're eating too much fat, the fat will block the sugar from leaving the bloodstream. So it's actually not sugar that causes high blood sugar, it's fat that keeps the sugar in the bloodstream. So I'm going to carb up, get the sugar in. I really like bananas. Carb up, get the sugar in, get energized, and get into shape because I need to lose some weight, man. I've lost about 30 pounds in the past 3 months from eating raw vegan, and I ate vegan 5.5 years before that, vegetarian 2.5 years before that, and then had a transitional period of 3 years before that. So 11 years on this plant-based diet journey, just working my way up, and I'm ready to just eat fruit. I just want some fruit, man. So I first got the idea of eating high carb, low fat via the 80-10-10 diet. I read this book and experimented with 80-10-10 last year for a few days, and basically it's 80 to 90% of your calories coming from carbohydrates, preferably fruit, 5 to 10% of your calories coming from protein, and 5 to 10% of your calories coming from fat. It includes greens and nuts, which can be called a high carb, low fat, raw vegan diet. You can also call it a frugivorous diet. Frugivore is basically a diet where most of your calories come from fruit and you're eating other things as well. Fruitarian, in my opinion, is where all your calories come from fruit. That's the main difference. And the new high energy diet recipe guide, also by Dr. Douglas Graham, is basically a recipe, 80-10-10 approved recipe book. And Fruitarians Are the Future by Matthew Warner is pretty much the same thing. A lot of fruit and greens and mono meals of fruit where you only eat one type of fruit. So say if you wanted one meal of pineapple, if you wanted to eat 1,200 calories of pineapple, that would be about 1.5 to 2 pineapples, 5.5 pounds. So I'm interested in eating mono meals as well. It's supposed to be really easy in your digestion. And there's also ethical, environmental reasons to be fruitarian as well. Destination Eden by Mango Wadzik talks about this. I've known about mango for a while. I've known about fruitarianism for a while. But basically, one ethical reason is because fruit causes the least harm to animals and plants. So there's that whole animals and plants aspect of it. And environmental wise, fruit trees are really good for the environment. Also have Fruit, the Ultimate Diet by Regine Durrett. I still need to read. And I got a couple books from the 70s. The No Cooking Fruitarian Recipe book by Sheila Andrews. And Fruitarian Diet and Physical Rejuvenation by Dr. O.L.M. Abramowski. I think that's a reprint, actually. So, all the research I've done, all the videos I've watched, the 80-10-10 people seem to be really happy and vibrant, and the 80-10-10 diet seems to work for a lot of people, and I'm interested in eating basically an all-fruit version of the 80-10-10 diet. So I'm going to go fruitarian as of today and eat an all-fruit version of the 80-10-10 diet. Lots of fruit, lots of carbs, lots of sugar, a little bit of fat, a little bit of protein, and hopefully lose weight. I'm trying to get down to 180. I used to be 240, then I got down to 180, then back up to 240. Lost 30 pounds the last 3 months, got down to 215 right now. Well, I'm about 213 right now. Trying to get down to 180. Carbs are the main source of energy, so hopefully I'll have enough energy to like go to the gym and exercise and work out and all that stuff. And I just feel like I'm ready for an all-fruit diet. So this is basically a video documenting that it's January 1st, 2014. And I'm officially, as of today, experimenting with an all-fruit diet, fruitarianism. And as of today, I'm doing Banana Island for 3 days, where I only eat bananas. And I'll let you guys know how that goes. So, expect a lot of vlog videos, a lot of videos on fruitarianism, and probably do some videos on individual fruit, like exotic fruit, because I'm waiting on a book by Ann Osborne, who's an ethical fruitarian who doesn't eat greens either, and she has a whole chapter on greens. And I think she says as long as you're eating a wide variety of fruit, then you can get tons of protein and tons of minerals. I think that if you live in a small town, you're going to a regular grocery store, and you're like literally just eating bananas, apples, and oranges, then yeah, you probably want to add greens in. But if you're eating a wide variety of fruit, like there's a place here in Indianapolis called Saraga where I can get tons of exotic fruit like durian, jackfruit, cherimoyas, that kind of stuff. I think as long as you're eating a wide variety of fruit, then you can just play the greens by ear. So I'm going to play the greens by ear. If I have to add them back in, then I will, which I'll make a video on if I do that. But for right now, just going to eat all fruit and just see how it goes. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. I'm going to go ahead and start using this remote control to turn it off. So, alright, see you next time.